I have not kept it a secret, guys. I am not a fan of the new Tacoma, even though I am a Toyota fanboy through and through. I love the Toyota brand. My first truck was an '89 Toyota pickup with a 5-speed manual in it. I love Toyota. I love the Supra. I even like the BMW Supra they came out with. I like it all. I love the new GR Corolla. I think it's awesome, but I just cannot get behind the new Tacoma. And I'm going to tell you guys why. We're going to break it down in this video. You're going to roast me in the comments because the Toyota fanboys always come at me pretty hard. It's okay. I'm here to share my opinion with you guys. Maybe there's some like-minded people out there and we can have a discussion, and maybe if enough of us come together, we can change the way Toyota and maybe the whole world sees business. Well, come on, let's be realistic. I'm just a YouTuber with 5,000 subscribers, but it's at least fun to talk about. Let's hop into this. So let's break it down here. I'm not going to be a big hater on the Tacoma. There are some things I like about it. I do like the interior. I don't like the TRD Pro seats. I think they take away from the back seats and make it pretty useless to have a 4-door truck at that point. But I think they did a great job on the interior. I like all the features. I do like that they got the sway bar disconnect on some of them. And I don't hate the hybrid model. I think it's a cool option, but I would like to see them also offer just a pure V6 model still, something that's not turboed, because I don't like all the moving parts in my trucks. I buy a truck just so it can work, and adding moving parts, adding very hot moving parts with bearings are going to break over time. Now, you can come at me and say Toyota's been making turbos forever, whatever. You're still adding a hot moving object to something that did not have a hot moving object. And when you combine heat with fast moving things, they get wore down over time, and it's just another thing to maintain. But I digress. My biggest problem with the Tacoma is the price. The Tacoma has always been a budget truck. That was their market. Small budget trucks that did the work that people needed. You could throw things in the back, you could take them off-roading. They were a truck, you could haul a little trailer. If you wanted a bigger truck, you could always get the Tundra or opt for a Cummins or a Duramax, something bigger if you needed to haul something bigger. But the Tacoma has always been budget-minded. The truck behind me, I paid $43,000 for in 2000 and I think 21, right at the beginning of that year, maybe right at the end of 2020, I don't remember. But it cost me $43,000. It's a TRD Sport, fully loaded, leather, 6-speed manual with the sunroof. Awesome truck. Love this thing. For me to get the same truck that is turbocharged, it's going to cost me $10,000 to $15,000 more, just going off their website and what I've seen dealers selling the TRD Sport for. Now, moving past that, my biggest gripe is this, okay? Now, this isn't a jab at Toyota. They are a business. They need to make money. This is more a jab at the American consumer market. So I will sit here and I will complain about the pricing of things, but who am I to complain about the pricing of things if I still purchase the thing? I'm a hypocrite at that point, and I have no right to complain. And that's why you will never see me own the new Tacoma, because I do not agree with the pricing of it, and I'm not going to support that business model of keep pricing things higher. Now, here's the biggest problem, right? I'm getting a little bit serious with you guys because it's been on my mind for a while and I've been thinking about it, and this is where we're at. And that biggest problem is the American consumer cannot afford the new Tacoma. The new Tacomas are coming in around $60,000, give or take $8,000, okay? I'm not gonna go into big details on the numbers because I don't feel like checking it, and they vary between dealer markups and whatever. But the American consumer cannot afford it. You guys, well, sorry. The American consumer thinks they can't afford these vehicles because they can go into debt for it, but that's not affording it, because you have to take that payment out over 8 years, which are some of the loans going for now. So that allows the businesses to next year charge even more, because it doesn't matter, because the American consumer will go out and take debt on it. It doesn't matter. So they'll make a 10-year loan for a truck. It doesn't matter. They'll take the price up even further. And that's my problem, right? The law of supply and demand works extremely well if you don't factor in debt. So people can't afford these trucks, and the small amount of people that actually can buy the truck outright, that's awesome. You're doing fantastic, and I love to see that. But for the vast, vast majority, me included, we have to go into debt to purchase this vehicle. So next time they can mark up that truck $1,000 more, and it doesn't matter because the consumer is just going to go into debt for it. Now, it is the consumer's fault. I'm going to say that. They can choose not to do that, but people may be uneducated. People want things, and it is what it is. You can't control people's behavior, but I'm going to sit here and say, I'm not going to support it anymore. I'm getting out of this American consumer mindset where I want the newest thing. I'm going to go into debt for it. I don't care about the price. And I think, or at least I hope, one day everybody kind of switches the mindset to that, because that's the only way prices are ever going to come down. And if you look at our country as a whole and the way our government spends, they need a lesson on this as well. But it will never change because the companies are a business. They're going into debt for stuff, I'm sure. So they're doing the same thing. They need to make more money on their product, so they're going to charge more. And it doesn't matter because the law of supply and demand kind of is broken because, well, you have a product, they have supply, the demand is kind of there because people want it, but people can't afford it, but they can leverage debt to get it for 8 years. And the cycle will ever continue. And that's where we're at right now. People taking out debt, people buying these overpriced vehicles. And then next year, the company says, wow, people are buying a $60,000 truck. It sold really good. Let's make it $65,000. And then the next people come in and they go, yep, I'll sign my life away, take my big toe and my left knee, and I'll be making that payment for the next 7 years. So kind of a rant, less about Toyotas, more about just the problem in the world. But that is basically the reason why I will never buy the new Tacoma and the new Tundra I've talked about in the past buying, but honestly, I'll never buy it. I refuse to go into debt for these overpriced vehicles. I've kind of like woken up to the whole system and how broken it is, seeing people complain on Facebook about the pricing of things while people are going out buying it with money they don't have, allowing these companies to charge more because people are just printing money. It's exhausting, and I wish I had the power to change the world, but I don't. You guys are probably going to be making fun of me in the comments anyways, because when I brought this up into Tacoma forums, the post got removed. Yeah, and that's my rant, guys. I've been seeing a lot of people buying the new Tacoma, and I love to see people doing well, but the 99% of people I know, at least around me, that are buying this new truck are falling into that trap, and it sucks, and it's allowing these companies to be able to charge more for them later because why not? People are still gonna buy them. It sucks, but if you guys like this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I know people get really weird when you bring up financial things. It's a very sensitive topic, especially in American culture. They treat it very weird and taboo for conversations, but I'm here to lay it on the table. I don't care. If I offended anybody, I'm not really sorry, I don't care. But let me know in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. We can have a conversation about this. If you think I'm crazy, and why not go take out debt on vehicles? It'll come down in price eventually. It doesn't work that way, but it could. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I do like to talk to you guys and have a conversation just to know I'm not the only one thinking like this, or maybe I am the only one thinking like this and I am actually going crazy. Thanks for watching. I tried walking away from you guys, but check this video out right here. It is very good. I spent some time on it, had some fun with it. Check it out. It's really good.